Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington DC, I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
The Sir Georg Solti Gardens exist because cities do more than build infrastructure. They also choose who and what to remember. And that choice often says as much about a place as its physical structures. Georg Solti was one of the most influential conductors of the 20th century, and his connection to Chicago came through his long tenure with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. Under his leadership, the orchestra gained international recognition and became one of the leading ensembles in the world, which anchored Chicago as a major center for classical music. That matters because cultural influence works differently from physical infrastructure. You cannot measure it in the same way as bridges or transit systems, but it shapes how a city is perceived and how it develops its identity over time. In Chicago, music has always been a major part of that identity, from blues and jazz to orchestral performance. The garden dedicated to Solti reflects that cultural layer, but it also shows how cities integrate recognition into public space. Instead of isolating monuments in a single location, Chicago distributes them across parks and civic areas, embedding memory into everyday environments rather than separating it from daily life. This approach changes how people interact with these spaces. A garden is not just something you visit once, it is something that exists within regular moving patterns. That means the recognition of someone like Solti becomes part of the routine experience of a city rather than a time destination. From a design perspective, gardens like this are also part of how urban areas manage density. Chicago is a large and active city, and green spaces provide contrast to the built environment. They create areas where movement slows down, even if the surrounding systems continue operating at full speed. That balance between movement and pause is intentional. Cities need both high-energy systems that keep everything functioning and quiet spaces that provide relief from that intensity. Gardens serve that role while also carrying a cultural meaning, which makes them more than just a decorative feature. There is also a broader pattern at work. When a city consistently recognizes figures from different fields, it builds a layered identity that extends beyond any single industry. Chicago is known for architecture, transport, and industry, but is also known for music, and spaces like this reinforce that. What makes the Sir Georg Solti Garden significant is not just the person it represents, but the system it belongs to. It is part of a network of spaces that combine environment, culture, and public access into a single experience. The underlying idea is straightforward. Our city is not only defined by how it functions, but by what it chooses to value, and places like this show how the values are integrated into the structure of everyday life.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.